Wait, before you blink, did Mercedes just turn a full-size luxury SUV into a supercar on stilts? Because this right here is the 2025 Mercedes GLS 63, and it's not here to play nice. This thing is big, bold, brutally fast, and somehow still dripping in luxury. If you've ever wondered what happens when AMG goes all in on a family SUV, you're about to find out. Welcome back to Drive Zone Mete, and trust me, you'll want to watch this one till the end. Let's start by walking around to the backside of the 2025 Mercedes GLS 63, because this angle alone tells you everything you need to know. Those quad exhaust tips aren't just for show, they're a warning. The rear diffuser looks aggressive, the AMG badge sits proudly, and the LED taillights have that sharp Mercedes signature that looks just as good at night as it does in daylight. Compared to something like the BMW X7 M60i, the GLS 63 feels more muscular and performance-focused, while the range Rover Sport SV feels cleaner but less intimidating. This GLS doesn't whisper luxury, it growls it. Imagine pulling up at a traffic light. Do you think anyone behind you doubts this SUV can move? Now shifting toward the left side, and honestly this is where the GLS 63 really flexes its presence. The long wheelbase gives it that commanding road stance, and the sculpted body lines make it look planted even when it's standing still. Those massive AMG wheels fill the arches perfectly, and the side skirts subtly remind you this isn't a standard GLS. Park this next to a Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, and you'll notice the difference immediately. The Porsche is sportier and lower, but the GLS 63 dominates with size and authority. Quick question for you. Would you rather have pure agility or unstoppable road presence? Moving around to the right side, the design stays clean but powerful. Everything feels intentional, nothing flashy for the sake of it. The chrome accents, AMG badging, and flush door handles all come together to make the SUV look premium from every angle. Compared to rivals like the Audi RS Q8, the GLS 63 feels more refined and mature, like it knows it's powerful and doesn't need to prove it. And let's be real, how many SUVs look this good from literally every side? Now open the door and step inside, because the interior of the 2025 Mercedes GLS 63 is where luxury and performance shake hands. The first thing that hits you is space. This is a full-size SUV, and Mercedes uses every inch wisely. Premium Nappa leather, carbon fiber, or brushed aluminum trims, ambient lighting that wraps around the cabin, and those AMG performance seats that hug you just right. Compared to the BMW X7, the GLS feels more tech-focused, and compared to the Range Rover, it feels more driver-centric. The dual widescreen displays are crisp, responsive, and customizable, and yes, you get the latest MBUX system with AMG-specific displays. Here's a thought. Would you rather sit in the back and relax or take the wheel and feel the power yourself? Second row comfort is top tier, with loads of legroom and optional captain's chairs that feel more like first-class airline seats. Even the third row is actually usable for adults, which is something not every performance SUV can brag about. This is where the GLS 63 separates itself from the Cayenne or RS Q8. It's fast, but it doesn't forget about family practicality. How many performance SUVs can comfortably carry 7 people and still smoke sports cars? Now let's talk about the heart of this beast, the engine. Under the hood of the 2025 Mercedes GLS 63 sits a handcrafted AMG 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with mild hybrid tech. We're talking about massive horsepower, insane torque, and acceleration that feels unreal for something this size. Floor it, and the GLS 63 launches forward with authority, hitting 0-60 mph in just a few seconds. Compared to the BMW X7 M60i, the AMG feels sharper and angrier. Compared to the Range Rover Sport SV, it feels more raw and mechanical. Can you believe something this big can move like this? The AMG performance exhaust deserves its own moment. In comfort mode, it's refined and calm, perfect for daily driving. Switch to Sport or Sport Plus, and the sound transforms into a deep, thunderous roar that reminds you this is a true AMG. Adaptive air suspension keeps the ride surprisingly smooth, but when you push it, the GLS 63 tightens up in corners with confidence. This isn't just a luxury SUV, it's a performance machine that just happens to have 3 rows. Now let's get real about the price. The 2025 Mercedes GLS 63 sits firmly in the premium performance SUV category, and yes, it's expensive. But when you compare what you're getting, V8 power, AMG tuning, top-tier luxury, advanced tech, and everyday usability, it starts to make sense. Stack it up against the BMW X7 M60i, Audi RS Q8, or even the Range Rover Sport SV, and the GLS 63 holds its ground strong. So here's the big question. Would you rather spend this money on a luxury SUV or a supercar that can't even fit your family? Now it's time for the final verdict. The 2025 Mercedes GLS 63 is for those who want it all. Power that pins you to the seat, luxury that pampers every passenger, space for the whole family, and a presence that turns heads everywhere you go. It's not trying to be the lightest or the smallest, it's trying to be the most complete. And honestly, it succeeds. If you love powerful SUVs, luxury performance, and honest reviews like this, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow Drive Zone Mete for more insane automotive content. And tell me in the comments, would you pick the GLS 63 over the BMW X7 M60i or Range Rover Sport SV? Or is there another SUV you'd rather have? See you in the next one on Drive Zone Mete.